This is the Iowa Weather Report for Sunday, January 4th, 2015. Now our first look at the Zero-Z GFS model run at noon today. Trough is digging in across the middle part of the country. System will be slowly departing the state later on today. Could still see some lingering snow flurries or snow showers in the eastern counties during the morning. Then slow clearing and very cold. Highs will be in the teens to near 20 in the eastern counties early on, then fall into the single digits where the rest of the state will see highs. Wind chills will be below zero, and they'll be below zero for probably many days. Going into the day on Monday, we have cold weather around, highs in the single digits to the teens. However, the next storm system will be approaching by late in the day. This could bring in some snow by Monday afternoon in the western counties and then the rest of the state Monday evening. But then by Tuesday at noon, it's way off to our east. Snowfall could be somewhat significant. We'll have a better handle on that by later on today. But then the cold air really comes down. Highs may not even make it above zero in our northern counties, single digits elsewhere. Lows will be way below zero. Wind chills will be below zero. It's going to be very nasty, very cold throughout most of the week, except Thursday. You see here on Thursday, a tongue of warm air tries to bump up into the state that could bump temperatures into the teens and 20s, but unfortunately it doesn't last long because another Arctic front comes in. Very little moisture with it at this point, maybe a flurry or two, but not much else. And then the cold air is reinforced. Low, it doesn't look to be as cold, but lows will still be near or below zero, and highs may be in the single digits to the lower teens or so if this is right. Saturday, a disturbance will just move to our south. It could bring a bit of light snow or flurries just south of the state. Otherwise, a bit of rain across the Gulf Coast is pretty much the only thing outside of some lake effect snow in the lakes. Then as we look into next Sunday, the 11th, we have a disturbance over the plain states, and we'll have to watch that in the coming days, but we have a lot to watch before this, however. You have to see at the surface, not really a whole lot there, except there is a disturbance at least there. A lot of moisture down in the Gulf and down in Texas or so, but pretty much cold is going to be the main story for at least the next week or so. Going into the extended period on the 15th, we have a ridge over the west, trough over the east, but the flow is coming from the Arctic Ocean down through Canada and into the Great Lakes in the northeast. We're going to be on the boundary line between the cold Arctic air to the northeast and the warmer air to the southwest, so this could put us in the path of some storm systems, some clippers coming through. We'll have to see about this. Readings will vary widely if this is to be correct, but we'll have to wait and see on that. The end of the forecast, on the 20th, we have a disturbance to our west, another one just about to move into the Pacific Northwest and Northern California. So looks to be more of a zonal flow if this is to be correct, but we'll have to wait and see on that. You have the one disturbance moving through our neck of the woods that could bring us a little bit of snow activity. Another one about to move into the west coast. A little bit of rain off the east coast. So we'll have to see what this will bring and see if we see any trends later on. Satellite image from last evening. You can pretty much see a storm system moving across the Great Lakes in the southeast. You see this upper level feature bringing the snow and the quite bit of wintry weather across the state, and another system to our northwest we're going to have to watch on Monday. Watch warning map from last evening. Some flood issues across the south, some winter issues across the northeast, some fog issues in the Carolinas, some winter weather issues and cold weather issues from the plains and to the north and west. Speaking of that, the QPF chart. Precipitation over the next 5 days through Thursday evening at 6 o'clock, showing precipitation around here about 4/10 of an inch of rain, maybe a little bit, or precipitation. Most of that, all of it, will be in the form of snow.